everybody. This is going to sound angry because it kind of is. So the past 2 years, we've been stuck in this ridiculous nonsense under the guise of COVID, which is basically a power grab by the world's leaders to basically put us all under tyranny. And if you don't see that yet, then just turn this video off, because this isn't for you. You don't have the intelligence to listen to what I have to say right now. So anyway, for the past 2 years, I've been kind of, on this channel, I've been silent about this because I was trying to not combine. Jeeping is kind of the only escape I've had for the past 2 years. It's the only thing that's gotten me through all this bullshit. And then I was thinking about it, you know, Jeeps represent Americana. They represent freedom. The Jeep is a big factor in World War II. That's where they came from. And very important to our history, our real history, not what we're taught in the bullshit propaganda schools that we go to. So I've been kind of annoyed with other Jeep channels, YouTubers, things like that, because I have yet to hear anyone acknowledge what's going on, call it out, or even support it. I mean, if you feel that way, you should say so. But then no one's kind of given their opinion about it. And reason being is most people have built up channels, they're making a living off it, they don't want to rock the boat. I get that, but we're at a point right now where you have to shit or get off the pot. You got to pick a side. There's no walking down the middle of the road anymore. I'm kind of pissed off that, you know, our brothers and sisters in Canada are leading the charge right now. They're basically saving the world, and I have not yet heard a American or Canadian YouTuber in the Jeep community speak out about it, and it kind of pisses me off because you know, I get that you have a channel and you sell things on it and you get views and you're probably not demonetized because you're not talking about politics and you're probably making a living off of YouTube. I get that. But you don't understand is that if Canada doesn't inspire the world and the world doesn't take this back, there won't be any more YouTube. There won't be any more Jeeps and buying parts and have them shipped to your door and doing install videos. What the elites of this world have planned for us, whether you want to admit it or you agree with what I'm saying or not, I don't care. I've done 6 years of research, thousands and thousands of hours into what is going on right now. And I don't care what your beliefs are. I don't care what your opinion is. I know what's happening. And it's all going to go away if we don't fight back. So I'm calling out other Jeep YouTubers. This is, my channel is just for fun. I don't care if I make any money. I don't know. I have hardly any subscribers. I'm a small channel. I don't care if that grows. I don't care if it goes away. I don't care. All I care about is keeping this country free, living by the Constitution, and not this bullshit tyranny that we have, you know. And then we all get to enjoy our Jeeps and going off-road and, you know, and doing all this. Then we can all get back to not worrying about politics. We can just do our thing like we're doing right now. You know, I have a lot of Jeep subs, you know, Jeep channels that I subscribe to, and like I get notifications, like, you know, there's one that does like a Jeep podcast. Like, that's great, but you can't, you know, take 5 seconds and just say, hey, thank you, Canadian truckers, for what you're doing right now, because you're saving our freedom. Because not many people in this country are doing it right now. No, it just, everyone's acting like nothing's going on, and I can't take it anymore. You know, we're at a crucial point right now, and now, like, I live in a very blue area in Massachusetts. Now Massachusetts is getting rid of the mask mandates, and and my town had a ridiculous mask mandate, and there's no science behind masks. They're doing it for control. If you do the slightest bit of research, you realize that there is nothing to it. There's no science behind any of this. But if you say what I'm saying right now in public, you get canceled. You get you're a white supremacist, you're a racist, you're a science denier, you're an anti-vaxxer. I don't care. Cancel me. I don't give a shit. This is a war. This is World War III, whether you want to admit it. It's an information war. It's digital. It's not. There's no guns and tanks, and so I'm publicly putting my full support into what those truckers are doing, and all the people that support them, their families, and because they realize what a desperate moment this is, and I've donated money, and then it got stolen by GoFundMe, so I donated money to Give Send Go, and that got stolen too. Is that cool? Is that cool with everybody? Do you guys think that's just it'll work itself out, right? There's nothing happening, nothing to see here. Now, everybody better stand up. You better wake the fuck up, America, and do something about this, or there's not going to be any more Jeep channels. There's not going to be any more off-roading. If you don't see it, I'm sorry, but take it from somebody who has, since 2015, I've been researching this 8-10 hours a day, listening, reading, going back and reading real history, and the thing is, with these people that are doing this to us, they've been telling us for years what they were going to do, and we all missed it, and I'm guilty of that too. I had my head up my ass for most of my life, and not anymore. So maybe I'm the first Jeep YouTuber to come out and say something, and maybe I'm not. I don't care. As long as if I wake up a couple of people and then they wake up a couple of people, great. But if you guys want to leave thumbs down and hateful comments to me, that's cool. I don't care. You're just showing your ignorance. You're showing that you are not capable of critical thinking. You're not capable of looking at this situation from the 40,000-foot view and putting your personal beliefs and your political beliefs. Because here's another thing. People are constantly fighting Republican versus Democrat, liberal versus conservative. It has nothing to do with that. That was created to divide us. And if you fight somebody because they don't agree with your political beliefs, or they have an R next to their name or a D next to their name, you're contributing to what these people put in place for us to divide ourselves. So congratulations. I did it too. I'm not innocent. I did it too for years. And then I was a good little Republican. I used to support everything, and oh, if he's got an R next to his name, he must be on my side. No, they're just as guilty. So everybody needs to wake up. Stop arguing with each other. It's us versus them. It's the elites versus us plebeians, us common folk. And, if you make a good salary and you don't want to rock the boat, that's great. You can sit back and let us fighters get it done. That's how we did it in the first American Revolution, and that's how we're going to do it this time. It was 3% of the country that supported the first American Revolution. We're way above that now. We are actually the majority, whether you think so or not. So, everyone buckle up, because it's going to get nasty. We're backing them down. All the states that have been holding on to these ridiculous draconian mandates, they're all letting them go now, because there's an election year coming up, and they think we're going to forget about it and be like, oh yeah, no, they gave us our freedoms back. They were never yours to take. So I'm taking back my freedom. I'm not letting it go again, and I'm not going to forget who did this to us. So we're winning. That is, if you're on my side, if you agree with what I'm saying, we're winning. If you don't, and you think I'm a racist scumbag, well then, sorry, your days are over. So, anyway, hope everyone's enjoying their Jeeps for however long you have them now. Unless we do win this, but we will. So anyway, that's my rant. Got a long drive home, so I'm just wanted to get that off my chest. So, take care, everybody.